Hello everyone, Steve here from Citizentube, coming to you today with a special interview with one of our more active political users, Emergency Cheese, aka James Kentucky. I first came across Emergency Cheese videos a couple of months ago when he posted a video about the presidential candidates on YouTube. I thought it was smart and interesting, and so did the other editors here, so we featured it on the YouTube homepage. Now, being a very talented and very creative YouTuber, James got a lot of attention from his feature and has since done interviews on CNN, Fox, NPR, and even ended up on the front page of the Washington Post. Not bad for a guy who's making political videos from his dorm room.
James Kentucky is a political geek, self-described, I suppose. He's a senior at Georgetown University. He's turned YouTube celebrity now. He's got his own website where he offers free advice to presidential candidates on their campaign videos.
Here at Citizentube, we've always got our eyes peeled for users who are posting interesting content on political issues. So if you're building up a collection of videos on political issues in your community, your state, your province, your country, the world, please be in touch with me at citizensteve@youtube.com. Now on to an interview with Emergency Cheese, and my first question is probably the most obvious one. If you were in an emergency, is cheese really the first thing that you would need?
Steve, the answer is absolutely yes. Emergency Cheese was an idea I created back in 11th grade. We were brainstorming ideas for small businesses for a class activity. And one of the ideas I came up with was this thing called Emergency Cheese. And it's a snack pack. It's about this big for adults. It's a thermos kind of container. And inside is cheese. And there are all different kinds of varieties of cheese. And the idea I had was that you'd have a commercial where you'd have a lot of executives and business people sitting around in a meeting, a very stressful meeting where the budget wasn't balancing and everybody was getting upset. But then suddenly, somebody would jump out of their chair and say, "Emergency Cheese!" And everyone would pull out their Emergency Cheese snack packs, eat the cheese, and kind of dance around in carefree joy. And so that was the idea I had for my small business. Now, it never really got off the ground because I have no idea how to make cheese, I have no idea how to get the thermos stuff, but the name is pretty cool, so I wanted to keep using it. And I do have a dream that one day, when people are in energy-deprived or stressful situations, that they will yell Emergency Cheese and they will have that need fulfilled.
What inspired you to start posting political videos to YouTube?
Well, I had this webcam, and so I thought, why not start posting videos to YouTube? Because everybody else is doing it, and they all seem to be having a really good time. And I've always been interested in politics since about 7th grade, so I decided to talk about that. And then I noticed that some presidential candidates had their own videos on YouTube that people weren't really talking about or commenting on very much, so I decided I would talk about that, and the rest is history.
Who is your favorite politician on YouTube?
Of all the politicians on YouTube now, my personal favorite has got to be the one who made a pencil puppet of me. That's Democratic presidential candidate and Ohio Congressman Dennis Kucinich.
Okay, Emergency Cheese, if you were on your deathbed and you had one last word, and that word had to be the name of a user on YouTube who you'd recommend that other people subscribe to, what word would that be?
Brightthorn. They put out some hilarious political satire videos. They do lean to the left, but I think their humor can appeal to anybody who's interested in politics.
Now, what advice do you have for other users who are posting political videos to YouTube?
I would say two things. One, have a plan of what you're going to say before you say it in a video. And two, make videos that you're really passionate about. And if you can do those two things, I think everything else really follows from there.
Now, James, I know that you're graduating from college in a month or two here. What's next for Emergency Cheese?
Yeah, amazingly enough, I'll be graduating in less than a month. And when I do, I'll be working for a small consulting firm here in DC that I currently intern with. And I'm also going to keep making videos. My goal right now is to just keep building up the audience and keep my eyes open for the next opportunity. I really have no idea what it's going to look like or where it's going to come from, but it's absolutely been a crazy ride the last 2 or 3 months, and I'm really excited to see where it goes in the future.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk with us, Emergency Cheese. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to hearing more from you here on YouTube and in the national media. Keep up the good work.
Steve, it was absolutely my pleasure, and you keep up your good work over at Citizentube.